but I just keep doing it.
But if you don't do it now, then what does that mean?
What does that mean?
Yeah. What about brekkie and stuff?
Yeah, brekkie, I'm just like, I'm just pretty sold on the eggs, and then just stick on that. It's just feel for your body really. I try and eat as good as I can to sort of eat the right stuff, and I sort of have learned stuff over the years, seen nutritionists, and tried to be sort of educated on my diet as much as I can.
What about at sprint cars? Everyone gets there at 5 p.m. every day, which is kind of cool. You race till 10 at night.
Yeah,
it's a cool nighttime thing. Then you're drinking beer at 10:30.
Yeah,
but with any road racing you've ever done and all that sort of gear, they're at ridiculous time in the morning.
Yeah.
What do you do with these races? Like, what's the general go there?
It's like a morning deal. You're up early usually to get to a race, but it's sort of never a set time because we're always sort of travelling around different distances to get to the tracks where you're staying and stuff. But usually practice at a national. Practice will be getting there. They start at 8:30. We're on track usually about 10, and then that's like a 30-minute practice qualifying session. And then you got to get in the top 5 to go to a super pole. Then you get a super pole lap, and then
what's that, like a new style of
it's just
excitement?
Kind of like a one lap thing. GoPro super pole they call it. So you put a GoPro on and go for it, and bang. Right. So and then you got 30-minute Moto 1 about 12, and then 2:30 Moto 2.
Do you put any different fuels in for that?
We got VP.
So for super pole,
no, not
you throw it all at it. Okay, right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just a one lap.
Okay. Yeah. Any tricks? Like I honestly, I don't know that Formula One racer Ayrton Senna. That he passed away in a Formula One race. I saw this documentary ages ago, and it really helped me. When it came to qualifying, he would hold his breath.
Yeah.
He would hold his breath, and every time I'd start a race from that day forward, or some sort of, in sprint cars you can do a 10-second, 11-second lap.
Oh yeah.
Hold your breath. Yeah. That was personally something that I thought was really a cool thing to do, because you could do it now and it just stops any outside noise.
Yep.
It just makes you focus on the one thing because you want to take a breath again.
Yeah, just boom, narrow your focus. Yeah, there you go.
Any other tricks?
Tricks.
Do you do tricks? Do you concentrate on that now?
Nah.
You don't want to risk it, right?
I don't mind doing like a whip. That feels pretty good.
Cool,
yeah,
man.
yeah. So just
They will never go out of style.
Nah, that's a good feeling on a dirt bike. I think just throwing a big whip. That's something else. I love that.
How the hell does that happen, mate? The first time I saw that was at Black Duck. I was up there, and I think they've got a 80-foot jump or 100.
Yeah.
Is that place gone now?
That's gone now. Yeah, I heard there's a few big jumps out there back in the day.
And I stood up there on the sort of down ramp side, and this guy, I don't know who it was, he did the first whip I ever saw, and I thought he was coming at me. He was like backing into me.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And somehow he landed, and then I was educated on what a whip was. Why does that turn around? Can you tell me when you're up in the air? Like, what is it? Because clearly the back wheel is leading in, and then what brings it round? What is it?
I don't know. It's just, I guess it's like the gyro effects, of the wheel spinning. Because usually when you're bringing a whip back, you got to go full gas. When you go full gas, obviously, I don't know.
It must be.
That's it. So, but it's hard. It's really hard to explain how to do a whip. Like, that's a complicated thing, eh? I just don't know.
You couldn't do it if you didn't go full gas.
Yeah,
would it turn around?
No, it's not gonna bring it back.
Well, it must be.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
All right. When's your next race?
We've got 3 weeks to the next race in Toowoomba, actually. Toowoomba and then Coolum, last 2 rounds of a 10-round series. So the end is coming. 2 more to go. But, it's good that they're Queensland races. I'm looking forward to these 2 tracks coming up.
Right.
Yeah.
Where's the... where are you in the series?
In the series, I'm running 4th at the moment.
Yep.
So...
Is there a chance to win it?
Oh, that's a big points gap from me to first. I've just sort of been consistently around 4th position, sort of all season. I've had second place as my best finish. I've had seconds and thirds and a lot of 4ths. Few 5ths. Couple of less results. I dropped a moto early on at round 3, so
dropped a moto.
Dropped a moto. Had a DNF, had a crash.
Is that?
Yeah, round 3. So missed that one.
All right, so there's a chance you could be up there.
Yeah, could maybe crack the top 3, but
Right.
yeah.
But clearly, I can feel from you. There's something in the bike. We got to work on this bike, right? You know,
I think that's one thing.
you don't just go from second to. Has anyone new come into this series that are blowing people away?
Yeah, so there is a couple of guys that have come back in this series. So Todd Waters, Dean Ferris, they've been in Europe racing over there, and now they've come back.
Oh, feeling sprightly, yeah,
Pretty
right,
much,
whatever, bro.
Yeah, I know. They've
Okay.
got chips on their shoulders, but no disrespect. They're actually they're taking the sport to another level. So we're all being elevated. But I see guys like Kirk Gibbs, who won the championship last year. He's still leading the championship this year. So those guys haven't taken over. But I could definitely sort of I felt like I could beat Gibbsy, and I did beat him a lot last year. Right. And, he's on the same bike, the same team. He's been with that same team for like 4 or 5 years.
Which team, man?
KTM, he rides for.
Okay.
So, yeah.
He's got that bike dialed.
He's got
his
a dial.
Team and his boys. And
they're working.
Yeah.
So, I've jumped around.
Years.
Yeah. And for me, in my career, I've never, backed up 2 years with the same team. I've jumped around a lot. Right. So... yeah, I think, what they've done there is a smart, because he's going to have a lot of consistency. I'm trying to build that with the team now. I'd like to, sort of commit to 2 years and, all the development we've done this year would be awesome, to put into sort of next year's play. Yeah. And, go forward from where we're at.
That happens a lot in our sprint cars because it's a big American sport.
Yeah.
That some dude who was kind of like always running like fifth or, I'll say the names, Jamie Veal, Stephen Lyons.
Yeah.
They go to America, race in California for 6 months, come back, and top of the world. And to this day, they're winning races all the time.
There you go.
And there must be something about... I think I said it to someone else, because we're Aussies.
Yeah.
We're in this funny little country. And there's a whole lot of stuff going on in Europe that we cannot even comprehend. I've never been to Europe.
Neither.
So imagine if you or I to jump over there and just spend 6 months of racing and do well.
Yeah.
And come back. Oh, Australia, you're just this little island, mate, and I can dominate you. I bet that's how those guys are feeling, just like a boost.
Yeah, I know. I guess they would be, yeah. They're feeling pumped on themselves.
Was it easy, I don't know if you can answer this, but was it easy for them to find rides over there? Or do they have to take their own deal there? Or could you do it, is what I'm saying?
I would have loved to have done it. I just haven't sort of, I've had a small opportunity in the US, but that was it. But, yeah, they...
What, you went to the US?
Yeah.
You raced there?
Raced over there.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, just got the call up off an Australian guy over there and went and did that.
Nice. Did you go all right?
Yeah, not too bad. Finished 14th was my best finish in a lights final. Which, it was good. Good fun going over to the US and racing.
Yeah, what did you find different with that?
Oh, mate, it's huge over there. It's just like...
How big's their fields?
20, but... Okay. We struggle to fill 20 here in Australia in a lights class, but they'd get probably about 60 riders to qualify for that 20. So you got to get narrowed down. You got to sort of qualify to get into the top 40.
And they got big money.
Big money.
Big money.
Yeah. Like crowds are like 80,000. So
wow,
they smash it. And the teams over there so much. It's like they have just huge budgets and just go big, and they've just got next level bikes and parts and
trailers
it's crazy. The pits over there, just semi after semi, it's just on another level.
Yeah, and decades after decades of doing it. It's not like
that's it.
We have a next race. It's 8 hours away. Well, in the States, no, next race. It's another town. It's only 1 hour away, and we're staying at that hotel we've always stayed in. Yeah. There's a. I know that, man.
Yep.
So again, Americans come to Australia in sprint cars and dominate. Yeah, they really do, and Aussies do well.
Yeah,
but you can live the life of a racer. In places like America where it's, we're not going to race here in California. Well, let's just go over here 1 hour away to this place because there's always a race on. Am I right?
Yeah,
there's multiple series. There's lots of things happening all the time.
Yeah, it is just. I don't know. I guess it's just America's population. I guess they're just they got
350 million or something.
Yeah.
You ever been there, Matt G?
I have, yeah.
You have?
I've been all over the States.
Yeah.
Been over the States?
I hitchhiked from one side to the other.
Did ya?
There
Hitchhiked
you
to the
go.
other side of the other. Oh, hey, that's crazy. I would never do that.
Been living.
So what are we
Yeah.
going to do then?
What are we going to do?
Hopefully it's next couple of events, next couple of rounds.
Yep,
You smash it, do well,
that's the plan.
and race for Kawasaki on the same bike, get this bike sorted for next year. Do you have a teammate? Do they do that in this?
Yeah,
team?
got a couple of teammates.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are they ranking?
Yeah,
Underneath
they're going
you?
all right.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. But you're still up there? I mean,
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. Of all the teammates I had, you're on the same gear,
Yeah.
and it's you're always struggling with the same thing. Mm-hmm. And it's a look at you squirming in your chair. I don't know. I don't know what to ask you now. What's going on tomorrow? So you're riding today at the Pimpama?
Yeah, riding today.
Whose
at
track?
Pimpama. It's just like a sort of bit of a communal track, I guess. There's a bunch of guys that have just
Not boxies.
not boxy. I don't know.
There's a dude called
that
Boxy who lived out there. Okay.
There's that many dudes that are involved in this track. It's just like a bit of a
Right.
riding
Done it.
spot.
Okay.
pretty
Who was out there today? Any?
Couple of the boys. Luke Wilson, he's like one of the main guys.
Yeah.
That's kind of I would classify it as his track. He's sort of been one of the main ones in on it.
Right.
But went with him and Nathan Crawford, young lad, and then another guy was out there as well. So it was four of us just getting a couple of motos in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how do you approach stuff like that? Like, what do pros like yourself do when you're just practicing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to risk anything. You can't.
Yeah, I don't know. I just went out there today with a bit of fire in my belly, I guess, after the race on the weekend, just wanting more. So I was just like, went to the track prepared, took some food, and was telling myself that I was going to do some work. So I just, made sure that I did all the motos that I set out to do and put in a big effort. I just kind of pushed it. I guess, I would say I pushed it today. I was trying to find some speed. I guess that's what I would call it to myself.
You're on the same bike? Do you have a
Practice bike.
Yeah.
Different bike to the weekend.
Oh, right, but the
Yeah.
same model.
Same everything.
Okay.
But
Right.
not the same bike.
Not the same bike. Right. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
the suspension's all set up the same, like to shims, like exactly the same shims,
Is that how they do it?
same cams,
Okay.
it's, jeez.
They changed cams. Okay.
Yeah, we changed cams. I've been doing like cam testing.
So is it an open motor format? You've got your motor, but there's
it's
things
open.
you can do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, you can
It's
change
a
the
full
flow.
team deal. Okay.
Yeah, change the flow, ECU. We test like ECU, engine parts. So like cams, different pistons, compression ratios, all kinds
Wow.
of stuff. Yep.
So, I mean, you got to talk to these guys in the States.
Yeah. Wow.
Will they wouldn't want to release information, I bet.
Oh, Troy, actually, there's an Aussie guy over there, and Troy had a connection with him at the start of the year, so like he was getting a little bit of information. He was mechanicking for Eli Tomac, and this is a Queensland boy, and he's over there working for the factory teams. And he was relaying some information. We're kind of going back and forth, with our information from the testing we got to the testing they got, and we've sort of been doing that. But he left that team. He went to KTM in Europe, and we just that stopped. And he's obviously gone on to his motocross now. That was Supercross time when we were speaking then for the US. So we haven't had a lot of information on the bike, but the budgets they have over there, that thing was just far from stock, which is what we get. We basically get the stock.
Well, that surprises me. Okay, I didn't realise you could do so much.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So what you're really saying is you've got your team, and
Yep.
you've got all these other manufacturers,
Uh-huh.
all just running wild with the top of their motors and
Yeah.
Just-
Going mental, just trying to, they got dynos. Like our team has a dyno, they all have dynos, and just engine technicians, suspension technicians, they all have separate parts, and they're just just going, how do we make this thing go
Wow,
faster,
that surprised
better,
me they do that in
everything.
Australia because we don't have that much money. Like,
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
historically Australia doesn't have that much money to have an open engine